Andre Carthy, who we've referenced his stuff before in the past. Like probably one of the most like respected people in AI, but he basically did a rundown of like AI exposure of the U.S. job market, and he did kind of a scale, which is pretty interesting. Is basically so like highest scale means you're kind of like most susceptible, lowest scale means you're not. So 0 to 1 are like roofers and janitors. 4 to 5 nurses, retail, and physicians. 8 to 9 software devs, paralegals, and data analysts, which like is incredibly hard to argue with that one, unfortunately. And then 10 medical transcriptionists. So like basically they're toast. And then the average across everything is 5.3. And so it's sort of common for everything, you know, like again, I'm not trying to be a doomer about it, as I'm not, but it just makes me think like when you think about being an entrepreneur and trying to think about like being a founder, or just think about like us even building like ad tech stuff, it's just like you're gonna have to do something that it can be an accelerant to. Like if you plus the AI doesn't make things better, you're in trouble. Which is actually again like another segue to George from last week. But like the fact that like it's a good example. Like he wanted to make Cheetos, like protein Cheetos, and him and AI together like did this dance and they figured it out. So I think if you're not like dancing with the AI and it's like taking you somewhere better, but it's just doing the things that you can do, I think you're in a pickle.
Yeah, I mean, I looked at the chart, and actually, it made me kind of more excited about the future. I mean, I think you look at the companies, even with 8 out of 10, 7 out of 10s, like a project manager, accountants, purchasing managers. Shout out you, James, who you're all over that one. But those are jobs that have to deal with people. But if you layer on AI and you can become so much more efficient, I mean, you 100x, 1000x your ability to take on clients, do better work, fewer errors. And so that actually makes me more excited. And those are all red boxes. And then you look at the green boxes, and it's everything I think we assume. The ones that care for people, that care for children, that do hard manual labor, like those are hard to automate. There's components of it that should be automated and probably be made more efficient with AI. But I think it was Blackstone just invested like $100 billion or something, $100 million. We'll find the tweet into hard labor and like skilled labor, plumbers, carpenters, contractors, things like that. And there's a bet being made that AI will make those so much more efficient and create leverage for them. But those are the ones that are not scalable, at least not in the current paradigm.